Peace, everybody, royal family. It's Queen J, sacred goddess. God is. I have a message for what's known as the black sheep, but I like to call myself a purple unicorn because purple is my favorite color and unicorn is more fitting than a sheep because think about it. Oh, and also I'm gonna be cooking a little bit too. So yeah, we're about to get into this. So first of all, I got some black. Y'all probably can't see it. Black rice, not a whole bunch, just enough to cover the bottom. And I got a whole bunch of veggies, and basically I'm about to make a soup. I was gonna do a stir fry, but I'm in a mood for a soup. So I got some no beef broth, vegan broth. I had a no chicken broth that I drank coming off of my fast. I did a 3-day water and tea fast. And so the broth was how I broke my fast. And I really liked it, so I'm really excited for this one. Potentially, we're gonna see if I want a little creamy, I'm gonna add some coconut milk to that bitch. So yeah, I don't be having any type of recipes because I didn't get handed down any recipes or taught any ways how to cook. So I just be letting spirit move through me. I mean, I know some basics of how to handle food, how to prepare food, but in terms of recipes, I just be flowing. But I do hope that changes soon. I found out I've been diving into my family history a little bit, and I found out my grandma on my dad's side was a cook, and she had her own, food business where she would cook meals, and sell them. And they were 7-Day Adventists, so a lot of her recipes are vegetarian. So I'm trying to get some recipes from my aunt and do what it do. You feel me? So I'm really excited. This is my first time cooking or even eating black rice. It is an ancient grain that was actually used as an offering, thinking like China, for their what was their I can't think of what their head honcho is called. It's in my notebook somewhere. I wrote it down. So yeah, I just rinsed the black rice off, and I usually like to cook with spring water, or I'm usually really intentional with what water I cook with, but I'm a little what's the word, flexible. That's not the word I was looking for, but for lack of better words, I'm a little flexible when it comes to heating water, because a lot of impurities and stuff can will be evaporated. So we're gonna let that boil, and then I'm gonna add the rice, cook the rice up, and then I'm gonna start adding the vegetables, my seasoning, so it can get all cooked up in there. But hold on, I'm gonna get my notebook and tell y'all about this black rice. Okay. Shout out to my aunt who gave me this leather notebook. This is like my first real notebook, that's not a spiral notebook or just one of those cute little, oh, here it is. Okay. So it's called Forbidden Black Rice, offered to Chinese emperor. That's the word I was eluded me. As a tribute, used as ceremonial rice. Nutty flavors, soft texture, beautiful deep purple color, excellent blood tonifier. 1 cup rice, 2 cups boiling water. Return to boil, cover, simmer on low, 25 to 30 minutes. So yeah, not the last time, when I was in northern New Mexico and I had access to healthier stores, healthier supermarkets, fresher foods, or better organic options or whatever. I bought a couple ancient grains. I bought this black rice, red quinoa from the Andes Mountains in South America. I bought black beans. I bought garbanzo beans, chickpeas, and I think that's it. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna start cooking more and start playing around with food, cooking food, playing around in the kitchen and stuff. I don't cook nearly as much as I'd like to, because it's always, cooking is very spiritual for me. It's ancestral for me, which makes so much sense now that I know that my grandma was a cook, as a trade, as a career, and a passion. But yeah, cooking is very spiritual for me, so I have to feel like cooking. And then, energy goes into your food, so you don't want to, not be in the mood, have an attitude, be sick or nothing like that, and be cooking, because that all goes into your food. So there's not too often, like, I'm very picky when it comes to being in the mood of cooking. Like, I have to feel comfortable in the physical space, which I do here. I have to feel comfortable within the energetic space, the people around me, and the cleanliness of the kitchen and all that stuff. And then I just have to be in the right mind space to cook, to welcome in the energies of my ancestors so I can cook a bomb ass meal. So I'm really excited. I haven't cooked. I think I've cooked a dish or two since I've been here the past month or so, but yeah, I'm excited. I don't cook often, and I'm really excited for this. And I'm excited about the ingredients that I have. I got some cumin. I got some cumin. I'm gonna use some turmeric. I got cayenne. I got garam masala, which has, what does it have? Brown sugar. Oh, no. Okay, it has more cumin. So I'm not gonna use a lot of that. But it has cumin, it has coriander, black pepper, cardamom, cinnamon, red pepper, nutmeg, and allspice. This is I think Mediterranean, some type of Indian staple. Yeah. Indian cuisine. Yeah. And then of course I got my garlic and my red onions. I mostly cook with red onions. I like red onions. I like color. To activate every color. Colors are frequencies, vibrations, and so you can use color therapy anyway, through your clothes, through house decorations, through crystals, through your food, and so I love color in order to balance and flow my energy centers, my chakras. If you want more information on that, I have a 3-part video on my channel about balancing the chakras, healing through the chakras, in my journey when I did a chakra fast, rainbow fast that I called. Definitely gonna be giving more information on that type of stuff as I'm making more videos and getting back into making consistent videos. So let's talk about a little bit more ingredients, while we let this water boil, and then we're gonna get into this message. So we got the bottom three, the first three chakras. We got the root chakra, the sacral, and the solar plexus. And then we got the crown, purple cabbage, portobello, you feel me? I have jalapeno and damn, why is this eluding me right now? Motherfucking poblano. There we go. I got zucchini. Heart chakra, green. Love is not red, love is green. And yellow squash. I'm so excited. This is like such like I love fresh. I mean, you know, this isn't as fresh as I would like. I prefer cooking straight from the garden, but I don't have access to a garden right now, and I haven't found a farmer's market yet, especially when I take my food stamps. I love cooking with produce, fresh food, real food. And then I got some celery that I'm tossed up in there because I bought this for like to juice, and then I just didn't use it, and I don't want to let it go to waste because I don't have compost that I can just toss it in. So I'm gonna chop some of this up, chop off the pieces that's getting a little brown, and toss this in the soup. That's all my ingredients. I am excited. I'm in a great mood today. I'm coming off of my moon cycle, coming out of a really tense and tumultuous cycle with my family, healing relationships, embracing unconditional love, releasing past pain, coming into my new identity, my power, and just embracing newness, even though we're in the dead of winter. So it's going to be some more releasing and transformation and all that stuff, because we still have 3 more months before the new year, which starts in March with Aries season. Look into astrology if you don't know what I'm talking about. Also look at nature, because for one, why would the new year start in the middle of cold season when everything is dead? Think about it. Think about it. We really need to start questioning what the fuck we've been taught. Everything, no exaggeration, everything that we've learned is a lie. It's twisted, flipped upside down, tipsy-turvy to have us confused and disconnected from nature, disconnected from Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Earth, and other of our spiritual, ancient, indigenous ways of living. And it's time for us to get back to that, because that's why we're in chaos and destruction and fear and anger and hate and wars and climate change, which is really Earth just coming back into balance and healing herself. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. So the message for today, I recently came out of meditation calling on the energy of Sekhmet. Sekhmet is a part of the Neteru, which is ancient Egypt / what is really known as Kemet deity, one of the Kemetic deities, Neteru, Neteru. Sekhmet, these words would be put somewhere. So yeah, Sekhmet has been calling to me for the past month or so for me to really learn about her energy. And boy, do we mirror each other. Like, she is me and I am her. But that's another video. So I went into meditation. I met her for the first time in the spiritual realm, and she helped me release some physical pains and traumas and some emotional and mental and spiritual pains and traumas from past. So I just released everything. Of course, I'm gonna do it again. I'm actually still have the meditation going. It's like another 10 minutes on there. But yes, and actually this message came to me a week or two ago, maybe a week ago or so, in understanding my own journey as a purple unicorn, as a generational cycle breaker, curse breaker, trauma breaker, whatever you want to call it. I am that. And many of you watching this, many people who will be attracted to my channel may also feel and identify as that. Those are the people who are usually the outcasts. They usually don't fit in with their family. They usually live a completely different lifestyle than their family. I wanted my necklace to show. Also, comment below if you know this stone. I cannot think of the name, and I could, look it up or whatever. But I was called to it, especially because it's an apple, and I have been healing and connecting with the dark feminine, divine feminine energy. What they, let me not get distracted, but there's more symbolism to the apple than what we've been told about Eve. Like I said, everything we learned is a lie. Painted, wrapped up in our truth, so it confuses us a little bit. So if you're not paying attention, if you don't study to show yourself approved, you won't be able to decipher the lie within the partial truth. Anywho, so the meditation with Sekhmet and being the person to change and heal generational pain. A big message that came from me the other week. I thought that my job was to help my mom and my sister and my aunts and even my grandma, my maternal grandma, heal, to come to truth, the ultimate truth, to, change and transform eating habits and lifestyles and beliefs and practices and all that stuff. And, I just kept coming, I kept hitting a wall. There was a lot of conflict. There was a lot of, people not believing what I'm saying, thinking I'm a conspiracy theorist and thinking, whatever they were thinking. I'm not even going to put words in their mouth. But I just kept hitting a wall and why aren't they accepting? I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to, open their eyes and help them heal. Why aren't they accepting it? Why isn't this working? I'm pretty, I know this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm a healer, I'm a teacher, Why isn't this working? So the message that came to me last week, they aren't the ones my energy is supposed to be going into. We think that being a generational cycle breaker means being that, yes, we are an example that, because I see how my being who I am, living the way that I do, I see how it influences, my mom, for example. I see how, she tweaks some things. I notice how I influence those around me, those who may be older than me in the physical realm, but younger than me in the spiritual realm. And so we are influencers. We are supposed to be a beacon of light, not a beacon to try to change or coerce or force our thoughts and beliefs on anybody, but a beacon. Think of the tower houses in the oceans. They're stable, they're still, they're not moving anything. They are supposed to stay in their spot, shine their light, so the people out in the distance can find the land or find, whatever. Because I'm not a boat person, so I don't know exactly. I know sometimes there'll be a little, what's them things called? I can't even think of it, but a little strip of cement coming from the land, and then there be a little lighthouse there. But then I've seen sometimes, anyway, let me not get the visuals in my mind be taking me to other places. But so yes, we are supposed to be the beacon of light, stable and firm in the truth that we know and how we are guided. And those who wish to and decide to follow the light can find their way home. Some people may choose to keep going, keep floating on the water, go a different direction, whatever. Our job is to stay stable. But the message that came to me is the generational changes that I'm really bringing into fruition is for the ones who follow me, not the ones who came before me. Because, you know, it's especially because, like I said, knowing when you are of a certain being, when you have a certain role in this physical life, it depends on your status in the spiritual realm. So I am older than my elders, my physical elders in the spiritual world. If that, like, in the spiritual world, I'm older than my physical elders. But because they are older than me in the physical realm, you know, people get stuck in their ways. People don't want to change. You know, my mom even told me, like, you know, what I believe may not be the ultimate truth, but I'm okay with that. You know, and I can't be mad at that. Like, and also things do reflect and mirror, like even religion, even Christianity, like has truth, has lessons, has valuable messages that, you know, help guide people and give people comfort, give people hope, give people, you know, love and all that stuff. And so people will choose to continue to believe what they've been believing for decades. So I can't be mad at that. And it finally clicked that I have been investing my energy. Hold on. So I really don't like cooking with plastic either. And even though I know this pot is coated with whatever, but it's bigger than this one. But yeah, so I don't want to use those utensils because it's rubber and plastic and stuff. And like, just think about heat. Like, heat alters things and transforms and melts things. So that stuff is going into your food. So yeah, I'll be using metal. I wish I had wood though. I want to continue with Sekhmet. The Sekhmet meditation. Might as well. But I'll turn it down. Okay, I'm gonna be cutting while I do this because, yeah. So we're gonna bring all of this over here. Party over here, party over here. It just feels so good to be shedding what is not mine. You know, I was holding on to pain and trauma like that wasn't mine. You know, anger that wasn't mine, that was passed down to me, and that shit had me stuck and living in the same cycles, attracted the same type of people and relationships. I soak my produce in vinegar, sometimes apple cider vinegar if I don't have white vinegar. I feel like it's the same, just a little extra. But yeah, because you know the grocery store stuff, they be coating, which I'm gonna post this video on my Instagram, like to show y'all blatantly, but because it says, hold on, no shade to the people who bought this because they don't know better, but I don't even know if you can really. Anyway, this literally says treated with sulfur dioxide for fungicide use to ensure freshness and quality. And then these halos, it says coated with vegetable and or lac resin based wax. Which, yeah, you know, most people aren't eating the peels, but you actually could and should, you know. eat the whole thing. The whole plant is beneficial for you to eat. But anyway, this message. Yeah, so I was just like, it was such an eye opener when I realized that, and it helped so much because I was getting really frustrated with people, like, you know. I was just getting really frustrated with people, but we always have to remember our only job, our only purpose, no matter how we want to express it, is us. Our job is us, to be us, and hopefully, the people who you're meant to influence will see the fruits of your labor and make it do what it do. And then I was like, it really started. Why am I using? Not this is not the one I'm. So yeah. Oh, y'all can't even see anyway. Good, because this shape is cutting real weird. But yeah, our job is us. Even when people have kids, like your job is really to be there to guide and to be an example for your child. Like, we're not meant to control anybody, not meant to pressure anybody, none of that. So it was really refreshing to get that message that I had the right calling, but I was manifesting it not in the right way. So I'm grateful that I've really been opening the channel between me and my spirit team so that I could receive that message. How small do I want to make these? I'm trying to think. I'm basing this recipe and stuff off of how I learned to make soup when I was in St. Vincent in the Caribbean. Not in the same way, because how they make their soup is they will crack a coconut, drain the juice, drain the water, drain the coconut water, and then they would shave the coconut meat, and then they would use that meat to make their liquid. But yeah, so the message for you today, my fellow black sheeps and, well, purple unicorns, or whatever color, like, make it your own title, you feel me? Whatever your favorite color is, whatever your favorite majestical animal is, I encourage you not to use black sheep, because just think about, like, you know, the references that we use sheep in. Just like, with everything, just be intentional with the words that you use. Words are spells. That's why it's called spelling. Nothing is an accident. Nothing is a coincidence. Everything is connected. Everything is connected. I'm cutting this kind of slow. Cause I'm so nervous. It's just been so long. I just need to get my muscle memory back. Cause I used to be like chopping them bitches. You feel me? Oh. Anyway, so yeah. Message for my fellow purple unicorns. Just do you. You feel me? Like, it's really hard to explain it, because it took me a while to like, you have to understand concepts and beliefs and ideology. Like, you can't just think about it with your masculine brain. You have to feel into it with your feminine body, with your energetic, your spiritual body. And that's something that's a practice. But when you learn how to do that shit, oh my gosh, the transformations and all of that shit that comes after that is everything that you wish for, that you just couldn't seem to get. You feel me? But yeah, the mission is you. The mission is to save yourself in the hopes that other people will be influenced and inspired by you. And again, like I said, the shit I be telling y'all be the shit that I be learning the hard way. And I just be hoping that I can help others learn things in a less hard way. Cause I know my spirit team is happy with me right now. They like, bitch, you finally learned these lessons? Girl. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I don't know. I hope, like, I be feeling like, I don't know, that's the message. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, then maybe it's not for you, or maybe you're not ready for it yet, or whatever. Cause like, I be feeling like I need to, like, you know, go more in depth and explaining shit, but it's like, no, like, you feel me? But yeah, it was a whole game changer. It was a whole game changer, realizing I'm healing for the ones who's coming after me, for the ones that I'm going to birth soon. I ain't pregnant or nothing right now, but I am calling in home and family and all that stuff. But I have projects that I'm birthing, so I am pregnant. I'm spiritually pregnant right now. But yeah, that shit like really changed the game, realizing I'm not meant to, like, the goal isn't to, the main goal isn't to heal my elders. The main goal is to heal myself. Yes, to influence any and everybody who are meant to touch and influence. But the main goal is to heal myself so my kids don't have to experience the pain and trauma and anger that I experienced. You feel me? Like, you know, that's the real goal. And it's not out of spite. It's not out of nothing, you know, like, it really took me a while. Like, I remember me and my mom been on a roller coaster for a few years now. Like, we've been through some shit. And I remember we was having a conversation and she was like, you know, I did the best that I could. And she did. But it was like, at the time, that sounded like an excuse. Like, yeah, you did the best that you could, but did you not, like, realize, or can you not acknowledge that I deserve better? You know, so like, I was really angry, but like, you know, you can't apologize, you can't, but it's like, you know what, I don't need an apology. It's like, you know, not everybody has the capacity to look at themselves in that way. You know, the type of shadow work that generational cycle breakers have to do, like, not everybody is willing and able and ready to do, because that shit is painful. It is. Because even having to look at, like, the people that I've hurt within this lifetime, like, that shit is not for the weak heart. So but now, especially after that meditation Sekhmet helping me just release things, and just even the past like month, like growing to enter and overstand people and see the reflection, because we are all the same and we're all human, no matter if it's parents, any type of authority figure, like we are the same. We're at the same level. and really taking the time to understand that and to give people grace and really embody unconditional love. Like, it's like, you know what, you did, you like, because for like, I realize, like, I mean, I have trust issues in general, but like, trust is the biggest thing that's hindered me and my mom's relationship, me trusting her, since I was a little kid, for various reasons. And hold on, I had to give my mom grace and accept she did do the best that she can. And like, even though she does things that seem questionable and intentionally to hurt me sometimes, it's not that she's intentionally trying to hurt me. She's not an evil person. She's working out of capacity that she's at. Even though it may not be what I desire, what I deserve, it's not intentional. And it's like when you have a kid, like, and honestly, especially people, like, most kids are really the parents of their parents, are the teachers of their parents. We always, you know, we teach our parents in our own way, but especially generational cycle breakers, we are actually our parents' parent. They are our kids. And so it's like, when you have a kid, you can't hold their mistakes against them. You can't punish them out of anger. You have to get down on their level and understand how they see the world from their perspective, from their, based off of their beliefs, thoughts, you know, experiences and all that stuff. And like, that helps you to see they're not doing this to hurt me or to embarrass me or to whatever, annoy me. Like, they're doing this because like, this is just how they see the world. And really, like, inner and understanding that, like, that changed the game in how I feel towards my mom. And that changed like within the last day or two, like, type shit. So yeah, you feel me? Like, that shit is just okay. So I'm gonna do orange. What do I have? I have green, I have yellow. I'm gonna do orange because technically brown slash a mushroom can be considered a root. So, cause I kind of have enough going on in this pot, and this pot isn't as big as I thought it was. So I don't want to overdo it, cause I always overdo it when I be cooking, and like, I don't use the microwave, so I'm not really trying to have leftovers like that. Even though I'm gonna end up having leftovers. This smells so good. Grocery store produce just don't taste the same when you're used to homegrown. But it's gonna do. We give in love, we speak in health and prosperity over this produce. And that's actually the real reason why we pray when we eat, is especially when somebody else is cooking your food. Like, you want to infiltrate, you want to infuse your own energy into your food when you don't really know how your food was grown or how it was cooked and handled and brought to you. You feel me? So gratefully, I'm cooking my own food. So like, all of this good energy that I'm feeling today is going into this food, and then will be redirected into my body. And then, you know, you pray over your food. Like, you know, something that really helped me lately, or something that like I started in utilizing, is like, you know, everybody's like, oh, sin, you know, when it comes to like evil eye and like negative energy and like all that stuff, it's like, oh, send back to what do they call it? Basically trying to send it back to whoever sent it to you, like send the energy back to them. But that's really not the most productive use of our powers, because then it's just this cycle of pain. Like, instead, you can be like, okay, yeah, it's this evil eye that was sent on me. Transmute this energy and redirect it into my highest good. You feel me? Because energy is energy. And like, I'm grateful that I can see energy, like I can conceptualize energy in like a really tangible way. And so that really helps me like enter and understand. You know, it's more to, like, most people don't really understand energy. Like, it's more than just low vibrational, high vibrational, you know, emotions and energy and stuff like that. Like, it's an energy, and it manifests in a certain way. Like, so if you have anger, it's because you are embodying a low vibration, a low frequency. But if you raise your frequency, it transmutes that anger into gratefulness, into happiness, into joy. You feel me? Like, so it's like, it's still the same energy, but now it just developed and transformed itself into a different frequency. I hope that makes sense. Like, that's the best way I can explain how I see energy. Like, it's not that, oh, you have anger and you have happiness and they're separate. They're really the same, and it starts as one and you transform it into another. So, yeah. When you really like enter and understand like natural laws, because a lot of the, you know, these sciences, first of all, chemistry and a lot of these sciences started in Kemet. You feel me? And people like Socrates and all the science people that we learned about, they went over there, studied under these very intelligent Kemetic beings, and brought it back over here and tried to claim it as their own. So these sciences are natural sciences. Like, it's it's why people be saying like, you know, oh, the truth is in science, the truth is in physics. You know, it really is, because these are natural sciences that were ancient knowledge, ancient wisdom. And it came from our ancestors. And when I say our, it's like all of us, not just brown people, like all of us. We are all one. We just are manifested into different bodies for different reasons. However you want to look at it. But I feel that's all I need to share, because I low-key kind of put a lot of information in today. And it's information that took me months and years to understand. So I don't want to over saturate y'all or nothing. So I'm gonna cut the video off here. Actually, I'm gonna stop here, and then I'm gonna check back in when this food is done so I can show y'all what the fuck I created. You feel me? All right, later. All right, we're done. I'm gonna put the garlic in now. This is the last touch. Now, I know usually we like to cook garlic first, but garlic keeps most of its medicinal properties when you don't heat it. Gotta bring y'all over here, hold on. So I got some scraps here and a little bit in the sink that I would usually put in the compost to make fertile soil. Oh, the light's just better this way. Okay. Ooh. But yeah, I don't have access to compost right now. So unfortunately, I mean, and honestly, how I've been rationalizing it, like throwing scraps away and throwing seeds away, this shit goes in the land anyways. Like, trash don't get thrown away, it's just going in the land. So actually this is helping, because this is going to fertilize the land with all that junk trash, and then the seeds eventually one day will grow into crabs. That's how I'm rationalizing it. But anyway, so we got our soup right here, and it was no water evaporated, so I ended up pouring some here. Gonna save that for another broth or to drink because it's kind of spicy, and I've been needing to clear my throat chakra, and so I need the spice anyways to clear me out and prepare me to balance and use my throat chakra. But yeah, I really wanted to use that beefless broth, and I put a little bit of coconut milk in here. So we poured some of the extra in there, and we poured that in here, and this is done. This is done, and it tastes well. When I tasted it before, it was on the spicy side. So I'm gonna taste it again. It's not as spicy. The broth isn't as spicy, but I put jalapenos in it. Oh no, that once it settles, I can feel the spice. But also, I put jalapenos in there with the seeds, so it's gonna be spicy enough. And I like my spice. And like I said, I'm clearing some shit out, so I need it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time, peace, love, and blessings. Queen out.